switch chairs, you'd agree that's a problem. So we got to get to the bottom. That's what I've done the last four days. And I've been quiet for a while, so I get at least 4 minutes. All right, and we'll get us out of here. 4 days. Okay, so what I've learned, obviously, is what's certain is this. The mission statement is very noble. And I respect and appreciate it. For all the no-kill shelters out there, I get it. And for those of you that aren't participating, I understand why, those folks understand why maybe there's a need for circumstances where you can't provide that service. I get it. All right? I'm not here to decide that. I know that your employees are champs. Absolute champs. I've talked to many of them. I visited with them today. And you are also. The board is. So we get that. As well as the SBC. I don't have to tell them the hours that they put in also. I'm a fan, and I take no pleasure in having to have you guys here. Okay, I mean, that's a fact. No one wanted to sit here and grill you for an hour and a half. That's why I went down early and talked to you. It is what it is. That doesn't excuse the fact that you have a problem. Here's where we have to get to where I'm going. Okay, I think your business problem, your problem is your business model. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. Okay, the numbers don't lie. You've heard some of these statements. If we sat here and just reviewed them, you have to acknowledge it's not going to add up. It's going to constantly be a problem. And you can't plan a budget around what you hope to have come in. You have to set your, as we explained with the last contract, we establish our contract based on exact revenues and then work from there. And we're not doing that here. We're working off of hopeful revenues, and that is dangerous. And we know that because we have dogs at stake, as you know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. The debt. That's a very real problem. I know this because I keep getting emails now from folks that are out there who are saying that there's a lot of money owed. I'm not going to go into great details about it, but you know that's a real problem. Okay, and it's especially a problem if the debt's, if it's still ticking, or if we're more specifically contributing to it, which is very real. And then finally, numerous folks, national folks, have explained what happened last week. And the fact that in their wholehearted opinion, it was what was required. It was what had to happen. We had to take a time out. We had to reorganize, restructure, talk about the things that you really don't have all the knowledge of yet, so that you can come back bigger and better than ever and do the mission that you've been tasked to do. I mean, quite simply, that's where we are. And I wholeheartedly believe that the biggest contributing factor right now, it won't be the cause of you going under, okay? Unless you continue to hang on to it, and that's the contract. The contract combined with your mission statement doesn't work. It's not, right now it doesn't. Maybe it will in the future, and I hope it does. You got to acknowledge it. It's the biggest weight. And everything I study, and everything that I look at tells me that. You can't bring in X amount of dollars and say that's our biggest revenue if it's also your biggest expense. If it's greater than your revenue, then it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I hate to be doing this in front of the public. I'd rather talk to you personally about this, but we're here because of it. So I think this is emergency, gentlemen, and for that reason, I think we need to give serious consideration to exercising our right to send notice to Safe Haven that we're going to terminate the contract in 60 days. And then wait a minute, please. This is not a good situation. I don't see any reason for anybody to be applauding. We have animals at stake here. We have good people who have tried their best to do right and wrong or right. And so I'm just putting it out there for you that I make that motion if you want to entertain the discussion. I do this because of one reason. I don't see another option. I don't see another option. I don't see delaying the inevitable. And that's what we're going to do. And if we delay this, it'll build on itself. And it'll continue to help hurt Safe Haven. And it will continue to keep them from doing what was described as their only way out. A restructuring, a reorganization, and come back better than they were. So that's where I am, and that's the motion that I would submit.
We're going to have a public hearing on it first, right?
Public?
No, a public hearing or comments or anything?
No, public comments, or this is on here after information item, so.
So, Commissioner Buckson, that's your formal motion?
It would be one that I would offer up. I haven't heard anybody banner or talk about it, but absolutely would be my motion if it had support.
Yeah, you have support. I'll second the motion. Based on your facts that you presented there, plus some more that I'll present, now we can take a vote.
Motion by Commissioner Buckson seconded by Commissioner Pepper, to coordinate with the county administrator to determine the methodology in terminating the contract with state aid. Is there any questions on that motion? Mr. Angel.
I wasn't quite ready for this already, but questions I need to ask before we vote. Are the dogs being taken care of under our